Okay, so picture this. A place where, like, the earth and the sky just kind of merge into one giant mirror.
Yeah, exactly. It's surreal, right? I mean, it's so otherworldly. They've even filmed Star Wars scenes there.
That's amazing.
It is.
And that place is?
That's the Salar de Uyuni.
The Salar de Uyuni.
Yeah, the world's largest salt flat. It's in Bolivia.
Oh, wow, Bolivia.
Yeah, and it was formed from, like, these ancient prehistoric lakes that dried up over, like, tons of years.
That's really interesting. So on this deep dive, we're gonna be exploring the Salar de Uyuni, and we're gonna be using a first-hand account from Ophelia Zulueta. She actually went there.
That's right. We're gonna use her experience to kind of guide us, make it feel like we're right there with her.
I love that. So I'm ready to dive in. Can you just like set the scene for us? Like, what makes the Salar de Uyuni so unique? What makes it so special?
Well, like I said, it's massive, right? Over 4,050 square miles.
Wow. 4,050.
Yeah, that's bigger than some countries. It's just this endless expanse of salt. And the thing is, it's incredibly flat.
How flat are we talking?
Like less than a meter of elevation change across the entire thing.
Right.
So picture that, right? It's just this completely flat, white surface going on forever. And then when it rains, the water sits on top of the salt and turns the whole place into, this giant mirror.
It's like the world's biggest natural mirror.
Exactly. And Zulueta, she describes it as like floating in the clouds.
Wow.
It's that surreal.
I mean, it's just incredible how something so seemingly empty and barren can be so visually stunning.
Right.
But I think there's more to the Salar de Uyuni than just the looks, right?
Absolutely. I mean, it's not just a pretty picture. It's actually really important for like modern technology.
Oh, really? How so?
Yeah, so beneath all that salt, there's a huge amount of lithium.
Oh, lithium.
Which, that's what we use in our phones and electric cars. Like, it's a vital ingredient.
Right, yeah, of course. Batteries and all that.
Yeah, exactly. And the Salar de Uyuni, it's thought to hold a significant portion of the world's lithium reserves.
Oh, wow. So this landscape is, like, crucial for our transition to, more sustainable, greener technology.
Exactly.
That's amazing. It's, like, almost ironic in a way, right? Like, this seemingly desolate place is actually really important for the future.
Yeah, it really is. And it's not as lifeless as you might think either.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, I mean, Zulueta mentions these flocks of flamingos that breed in the lagoons around the edges of the salt.
Flamingos, like pink flamingos.
Yeah. So you have this like stark white landscape and then these flashes of pink from the flamingos. It's pretty incredible.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
So, I'm already starting to think about booking a flight.
Right. I mean, who wouldn't want to see this in person?
Exactly. So for those of us who are ready to, pack our bags and go, how would you suggest, like, planning a trip?
Well, most people start in this town called Uyuni. It's like kind of a bustling little hub for tourists, and it's the gateway to the Salar.
Gotcha.
And from there, you've got options. You can do like a day trip if you're short on time.
Okay, a 2 trip.
But honestly, to really experience the Salar and the whole like surrounding area, I'd recommend a multi-day tour.
Yeah, I was going to say a day trip sounds kind of rushed.
Yeah, definitely. Zulueta did a multi-day tour, and she got to explore like so much more. The wider Altiplano region with its like deserts and geysers and volcanic peaks.
Right.
It's a real adventure.
It sounds incredible. And I bet letsfly.co.uk has, some amazing deals on flights and accommodations to Uyuni.
Oh, for sure. They always do, like no matter what your budget is or how you like to travel.
Exactly.
But yeah, picking the right time to go, that's super important.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, when's the best time to go?
Well, it kind of depends on what you're looking for. Zulueta, she emphasizes this a lot. Timing is key. So the rainy season is from December to April, and that's when you get that, incredible mirror effect.
Right, because the water sits on top of the salt.
Exactly. It's just this breathtaking, surreal experience.
But I guess there's a risk of, like, rain disrupting travel plans.
Yeah, that's true. Heavy rain can sometimes, mess things up a bit, so it's something to keep in mind.
So what about the dry season then? When is that? And what's that like?
Well, the dry season's from May to November. And it's, it's a different kind of beauty. The salt flats harden up so you can like explore further and get some amazing photos of like the patterns in the salt crust.
Oh, cool.
And the sunsets are supposed to be incredible. Oh. So, you might not get the mirror effect, but it's still a really special experience.
I can imagine.
Yeah.
Zulueta actually says that the Salar de Uyuni is, and I quote, more than just a destination. It's an experience that imprints itself on your soul.
Yeah, I read that. It's a powerful statement.
It is. And I can totally see why she feels that way. I
Yeah.
mean, just the vastness of it all, the silence, the feeling of being on the edge of the world.
It's true. I mean, it's a place where you can really disconnect from like the noise and stress of everyday life.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And just connect with, something bigger than yourself.
Yeah, and find some peace and quiet. It's not easy to find that these days.
Yeah, it really isn't. So, to our listeners, I have one question for you. If you could stand in a place where, the sky and the earth just melt into one, what would you reflect on?
That's a good question.
It is. And I don't know about you, but I'm definitely feeling inspired to start planning my Salar de Uyuni trip, like right now.
Yeah, me too.
And for those of you who are, feeling the same way, don't forget to check out letsfly.co.uk.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
They have the best deals on flights and accommodations, so you can make your dream trip a reality.
Definitely. Letsfly.co.uk is the place to go for, like awesome deals and packages to the Salar de Uyuni. It's the best way to make your trip both affordable and unforgettable.
Couldn't have said it better myself. So what are you waiting for? The Salar de Uyuni is calling. Book your adventure today with letsfly.co.uk. Trust me, it's an experience you'll never forget.
Absolutely.
Till next time.